See, here on earth, you need to have a strong association with God. That is the reason why he doesn't just do things anyhow. Every project that he have, anything he wants to do, he first of all go and seek the face of God. And in this chapter, you will see his relationship with God and how he has taken him to where he is. And that type of association will also definitely take you to where you would like to be. In chapter 5, he talks about goodwill ambassador. You see, today he's an ambassador, not just any type of ambassador. He is a goodwill ambassador. And through his goodwill, he's actually touching the lives of people. When you go through this chapter, you will start thinking about ideas. You will start having that momentum in you to be able to want to touch the lives of other people. In chapter 6, the title is A Matter of Integrity. A matter of integrity. You know, there are people who take many years to get to where they are. But just because of something very small, issues of integrity, they fall and they fall forever. In this chapter, you will see the importance of integrity to your journey to success and why you need to hold on dearly to it. Because without integrity, what you might have taken months, years, decades to build, in a twinkle of an eye can just crumble and fall down. We live in a society today whereby you don't know who is watching you. You don't know who is looking up to you. And because you don't know all of that, even what you do in the most sacred of places, somebody can even be filming it. And just at the climax of your success, somebody will pop it out and everything about you will just fall down. So this chapter is going to help you to build a life of integrity. Chapter 7 says, don't retire yet. Tell your neighbor, don't retire yet. Say it like you mean it. Don't retire yet. After his selection, or after looking around the society, this is one thing that Gerald discovered. When somebody have gone through school and they have gotten a good job, and you know what the definition of a good job here is in Cameroon. Maybe somebody who is working and probably having a salary of 300,000, 500,000, the person thinks that he has finished it. He feels that he has come to the end of the world. And so, such a person will start living a routine life. The person is already retired. Retirement is not only the one that you get at the age of 50, 55, or 60. From the time that you stop giving in your best, from the time you stop pushing hard, from the time you stop ameliorating because you feel that you have achieved it all, you are already retiring. And so in this chapter, he's going to be specifically charging you that you still have a lot to do. He will make you to understand that if God felt that you have already done your part here on earth, he would have removed you. But as long as you are alive, you need to give in your best, because there are a lot of people who are going to be inspired by your best. So you don't need to retire yet. In chapter 8, he talks about the school of life. Tell your neighbor, the school of life. Because we used to think, just as the first MC was saying, that everything was about school, and when you come out from it, everything is going to be fine. It's when you come out that you discover that the school starts when you leave school. And he will talk about how you can learn from traveling. He will talk about how you can learn from associating with people. And he will make you understand that the best school is the one that you learn when you decide to learn. In chapter 9, he talks about grow where you are planted. In that chapter, you are going to discover him talking about this syndrome whereby people feel that you must live here and fall butch. You must go to where the pasture is greener. For your information, where the grass is greener, there's somebody watering it. If you water the grass where you find yourself, it's going to become greener. And it's going to give you the various steps through which you can take to ensure that where you are can become a different place. That is the reason why you hear this slogan. Let's take it. TYF. Use your mind, change the world. TYF. Use your mind, change the world. What are you changing? Your world. Anywhere you find yourself, that is your world. And you can create change in it by transforming your mind and changing it. You will find the tools in this book. Chapter 10 says, think like a businessman. Can you say it? Think like a businessman. Think like a businessman. One of the problems we have in our society is because people just want to think like employees. Because you have a place where you work every day, you feel that you should not think outside that. You will discover his story in this book, and you will see that immediately he left school, he started functioning like a middleman. And he started putting his intellect and thinking like a businessman. When you think like a businessman, you are thinking about value creation. And when you create value, something great is going to happen. You are going to have profit, because that is what businessmen have. And then in chapter 11, he says, quit the blame game. Quit the blame game. You see, when you are somebody who continues to blame and to blame and to blame, you become what is called a crab magnet. Tell your neighbor, I don't want to be a crab magnet. If you don't want to be a crab magnet, then you need to stop the blame game. The opposite of the blame game is being somebody who is responsible. As a matter of fact, life is only 10% of what happens to you. It's about 90% of how you respond to it. And how you respond to it determines whether you are somebody who blames or somebody who takes responsibility. This chapter is going to blow your mind about taking responsibility and stopping the blame game. The last chapter is about value creation, and the title is Create Value. Create Value. And ever since he discovered that he could create value, he has been creating value. Starting with a simple WhatsApp group, he was able to bring buyers and sellers together. And as he put everything that he shares in this book into action, that is what has permitted him to be growing from one level to the other. And so this book, I am encouraging you not just to buy it for yourself. Every person that you think that can also help to grow, you are going to get this book for him or for her. I'm not going to try to explain everything that is in this book, because if I do, you will feel as if you have read it when you have not read it. Thank you. I am Njisong Godlove. I help young people to develop their potentials through trainings, mentoring, and coaching so that they can become successful and happy in life. Thank you.